So, after years of waiting, Leica finally has a new project, and they just gave us a bit of what the movie is going to look like. So, let's talk about it. So, if you don't know, Leica it has a brand new project coming out. They're the studio that created movies like Coraline and Kubo and the Two Strings. And a new fact I recently learned about them is that they were actually found in Portland, Oregon. Why is that important? Well, because I'm in the Oregon area. I've been to Portland many times before, and not once have I ever knew that Leica actually was founded there and that their studio is there. I think that's actually pretty cool. And they really love this Portland setting, and with this brand new movie, which we'll talk about in just a second here, the plot really seems to be around Portland, and that seems to be one of the main settings of the movie. And well, what is this brand new Leica movie called? It is called Wildwood. I know, not like a huge or extravagant title, but the plot here sounds pretty interesting, and take a good listen at this. Beyond Portland's city limits and Wildwood, you're not supposed to go there. You're not even supposed to know it exists. But Pure McKay is about to enter this enchanted wonderland. Her baby brother Mac is being taken by a murder of crows into the forest depths, and she, along with her hapless classmate Curtis, is going to get him back. Pure might think she's too old for fairy tales, but she found herself at the center of one filled with strange talking animals and powerful figures with the darkest intentions. Okay, that plot sounds so interesting, and it sounds generic at first of her trying to save someone, which we've seen that 1,000 times in animated films, but the fact that her brother is being taken by crows, oh, you have me signed up immediately. Also, if you did not know, this movie is based off of a novel. The books are written by Colin Meloy, which that name is actually much bigger than you think, because actually he did the score for the Suicide Squad movie back in 2021, and now he's a writer for this movie. And what I've heard from the books, and I actually saw a little video of it on Amazon, it sounds really cool, epic, and of course has the theme of crows in the forest. And I just can't wait to see how he's going to change some parts of his book and adapt it to this film. But yeah, I think that's so cool that this guy that wrote this book then scored some movies and then is back to writing a movie that was based off of his book. I mean, that's pretty dope. And the book honestly looks really good. Like, I love the impassable wilderness. The art style looks great, and wondering what they could actually do for this movie. Well, I think it's actually going to be pretty similar to the book, where, from again, what I've seen in the video, it seems that forest seems to be a place where no one really wants to go. It's too high for people to build up there, and eventually it got overgrown. So I think they're going to establish that into the movie. And even more to that, the director of this movie is Travis Knight, which, if you do not know, he directed Kubo and the Two Strings. Love that film. Bumblebee, never got a chance to see it, and he's directing the upcoming Masters of the Universe movie from Amazon, releasing in 2026. This guy knows what he's doing, because I know Bumblebee is a film people love. Kubo is my favorite stop motion film of all time and one of my favorite movies of all time. No joke, that movie's phenomenal. And with Wildwood, dude, he could do such a great job with this film. And pretty much what's in this trailer pretty much explains some of the plot. We have seen some concept art of the girl trying to save her brother from the crows, but we don't really get to see that in this trailer. We just see a cool forest. We see some past shots from previous Leica films as we introduce into this dark forest with all these creatures and the two characters as the title card pops up. This could be one of the best animated films of next year, because Leica is a studio where they know what they are doing. They perfectly capture the vibe of what they're going for, like for Kubo or for Coraline, and I cannot wait for this. Now let's look at the cast of this. We have Hayden Elizabeth Lee, Jacob Tremblay, and Aquafina. Dude, hey, I don't hate Awkwafina, okay? Okay. I don't hate her. Just, I'm tired of seeing her in movies, but Charlie Day? Angela Bassett? Mahershala Ali, oh my gosh, bro. He gave up on Blade completely, but Yeah, the cast here looks great from what we're seeing. We don't actually get to hear a lot of the characters' voices yet because, again, film doesn't come out till 2025. Now, do I have some worries for the movie? No. What I have mainly worried about is how it's going to do at the box office. If you look at Leica's box office history, you can actually see that Coraline, which was their first movie, made a buttload of cash, and then everything else just flopped. Their last movie that released 5 years ago, Missing Link, absolutely tanked at the box office, mainly because Leica pretty much shot themselves in the foot, releasing that movie the same week as Avengers Endgame. That was a stupid decision. And Kubo and the Two Strings, a movie that many people absolutely love, also flopped. So I'm really worried that even though how good the movie will be, it won't save it from its box office potential because I'm just so sad that these great and beautiful pieces of art have been bombing at the box office, and I'm worried that if this film flops, it may determine what the future of Leica is, whether if they'll still be a company in the next couple of years, or maybe they'll shut down, or maybe they'll continue to try and make movies. But I just don't see you continuing to make more and more movies if all they're going to do is flop, and that's what makes me so sad. Leica is such a wonderful company that makes great films, and I don't want to keep seeing their films tank and bomb. They should definitely put this in, like, I don't know, they should release this during maybe April or at least during the fall season. I think that would be very fitting for the film. Just market it well, make the movie look great as possible, and I really hope that this film can succeed because what we're seeing here, I really want a win for Leica because they need it right now. Another thing I really want to praise about this movie is, of course, the animation. Now, I may just sound like a broken record at this point, but the animation in every Leica movie is absolutely amazing. It's always such an achievement in stop motion, and they're so innovative with what they do. And with Wildwood, we haven't really seen too much of what they can do. Seeing the behind the scenes where there's like certain sets that look so small, but they make it look so grand, big, and epic. This illusion just makes the animation feel even more innovative, and I'm really wondering what kind of materials or what kind of certain stuff will they add in this movie, because I know like Kubo and the Two Strings had origami and like pieces of paper to make some of the effects of the animation. They don't really use CGI in their animation, so they have to get very creative with what they do, and I'm excited to see what they're going to have. Maybe they have like more origami or like flying pieces of paper or whatever they're gonna do that'll make the animation more creative. That's what I love about Leica's animation the most and how their films look. And with Wildwood, it seems like they're still making sure that craftsmanship is very strong. But what do you guys think about the first look and the first announcement teaser of Wildwood? Do you like the plot? Do you like what it's based off of? Are you familiar with the books? Are you familiar with the source material? All of that, please let me know down below. Share to me, what are your thoughts about Leica's next movie, and what is your thoughts on Leica overall?